Assalamualaikum to Madam Salasia. Today, we would like to present about our courseware development. First of all, let me introduce my groupmate member. My name is Nurliana binti Muhammad Fuzi and my groupmate are Siti Balkis binti Abdul Kamal, Nur Farah Izzati binti Mokhtar, Nur Tashrina Airi binti Sazli and Nurul Nadia binti Halim. Our innovative educational solution to enhance and attract user interest in learning the subject of technical support and maintenance for information agency.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Farah Izzati, and also my friends are Nur Liana, Siti Balkis, Nurul Nadia, and also Nur Tashrina from KIM 110-4A. Okay, for the assignment which is courseware development in IMD 222, we choose chapter 2 which is motherboard components. Okay. First, what is motherboard? Okay, a motherboard is the heart of every computer. It is linked between all the different components inside your computers. Motherboard also a place where all the components and devices are connected directly and indirectly. Component that is important in motherboard is the microprocessors supporting chipset. The microprocessors chipset which it provide the supporting interfaces between the CPU and also the various buses and external components. There are two popular type of the motherboard which are AT, which is it's older, and also ATX, which is newer.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Nurliana Muhammad Fuzi. We explain about the problem that arise in learning this subject. There are some problems that faced by the student about the subject in chapter 2, which is the motherboard. First problem is student lack of knowledge, which is in what the component have and the use of each component in the computer. Second problem is they does not have the proper of comprehension and understanding. Doesn't have the proper of comprehension and understanding. Here mean they are lack in understanding in the technical support, service and maintenance for information agencies. In this case, they are just have a basic knowledge of the ICT only but not overall. The last problem is the confusion in the subtopic of this chapter. There are numerous types of memory student must learn and know that make confusion to the student to learn this chapter.
Next, I will explain about the product that we have been made. We choose to make a board game which named as Snake and Stars. Okay, the name of the game is Snake and Stars. This game was inspired from the legend board game which known as Snake and Ladders. The equipment to play the game is playing board, one die, and playing pieces. What is the special element in this game? Okay, with the questions on every boxes in the game, it will make the the person who plays it can improve and refresh their knowledge about motherboard. How to play the game? Step 1, the player will roll one die. The player who got the highest number will be the one to have the first turn. For step number 2, the players will starting at 1. If a player roll die at 2, so the player would have their piece 2 places. would move their piece two places. Sorry. Okay, so for step number 3, when a player lands on the top of snake, they have to slide down to the bottom of the snake. For step number 4, when a player lands at the base of a ladder, it immediately climbs to the top of the stairs. Step number 5, the first player that reaches the highest space on the board wins the game.
Playing board games increases brain function. Users need to think when they got the question while playing. Next, it is easy to play as this game is similar to a popular game that everyone plays. The rules and how to play the game is not complicated and it can be played by anyone. Number 3, this game includes educational quizzes to be answered in order to pass and win. Number 4, it is unique because users now can learn while playing. It is not just a game, but a game that has a lot of knowledge to discover. The game will make users enjoy and have fun in learning. This game also will indirectly attract users' interest in learning because it is fun and not boring. Not only that, the board game also will make users gain a better social skill because they need to interact while playing and answering questions. Next point is they can meet new people and bring people closer because they need to interact while playing. And the next point is it helps in strengthen memory as they need to think and answer the question without looking at the notes. And it can train social skill, and then they can reduce stress while playing, but they also get new knowledge and they can remember everything that they have answered in the games.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Balkis Minta Bergamal. So right now I'm going to present about the commercialization potential of this board game. So what is the value that people will get once they play this board game if it's effective to all the students to be commercialized? So yeah, first of all, I think this board game will be able to reduce the stress and pressure while learning. So for the students, if they want to do a revision and they have to go through a long paragraph or essay, I think it might be the biggest turn off for them to start studying. So that is why we created this board game so all the peoples can enjoy while learning. It's more chill and relaxed. So other than that, I think this board game will be able to make the learning process become more fast and effective. So as we all know, this board game is a multiplayer game, and just imagine if it's being played by a student in a group, it will give them an opportunity to share their opinions and make the arguments. So I think when there is communication in something, I think that is a good sign of effective learning. So there will be people that might be questioning, like, how can people who play this board game will grow a conversation, communication, and a knowledge from it. So don't worry, because we are well prepared. That is why we create question and answer session in this board game. So during this Q&A session, this is when the players are got a chance to like giving their arguments, like I said earlier, like giving their opinion from their point of view. Maybe some they want to share additional information with the other players in the game and more. I think we can gain a lot of information and knowledge from this Q&A session. So lastly, I'm going to talk about the cost of this board game. So I think board game really need a very minimal cost to be produced and commercialized. Beside that, it is a user-friendly product and it doesn't require a high skills or anything for a person to understand how to play this game. So I think it is really worth and deserve to be commercialized. So to conclude everything, not just a student can use this board game, even a teacher also can use it while teaching in a classroom or in a university, especially for those people who are in information management field, because I think computer components is really familiar to them and they really need to learn it to go deeper with their field. People in public also can play this board game well. It is never wrong to gain extra knowledge and information, and well, might be this the information that this board game have will be very beneficial for them in future and help them.
Conclusion, we can conclude that educational games such interactive game is important to all level of ages because it gives many advantages in education learning. Okay, educational game can help students for improve in their learning skills such make a strategy and how to solve a problems. Okay, last but not least, we think that educational game should be continuously because it is one of effectiveness and efficiency on education learning, and it also can be as one of a new learning tools follow up based on technology that have been advanced nowadays. So that's it. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you for your time to watch and listen to our presentation. Have a good day.